less than P class equals data end equals 35. 3 data start equals 78 greater than. So here's the story. Liverpool, who've looked like genuine title favorites all season, just got a serious wake-up call at Craven Cottage. The 3-2 defeat to Fulham wasn't just a bad day at the office. It exposed cracks in Arne Slot's system that can't be ignored anymore. Less than P class equals data end equals 805 data start equals 355 greater than. It all started off a bit shaky, and honestly, you could feel it from the get-go. Curtis Jones was again covering at right back, not his natural role, and Fulham wasted no time exploiting it. Within minutes, a lapse by Ibrahima Konate gifted Rodrigo Muniz a golden chance, and even Virgil van Dijk. Yes, less than M data end equals 665 data start equals 659 greater than that. Van Dijk couldn't bail them out. In fact, Muniz brushed past him with a touch of swagger that made the Dutchman look, dare I say, mortal. Less than P class equals data end equals 1321. Data start equals 807 greater than. Despite the chaotic opening, Liverpool actually struck first. Alexis McAllister created something out of nothing, stealing the ball and firing in a beauty that gave the Reds a short-lived lead. But Fulham weren't going to just roll over. They fought back, and fast. Ryan Sessegnon, returning from a rough spell at Spurs, lashed one in after another Jones defensive error, and then Iwobi's deflected shot made it 2-1. Liverpool's defense was collapsing, and Van Dijk, already nursing frustration, looked rattled. Less than P class equals data end equals 1584. Data start equals 1323 greater than. Then came the real moment of shock. Muniz again. This time he shrugged off Van Dijk like he wasn't even there, storming through and scoring Fulham's third. It was an incredible mix of power, technique, and confidence, and it left the Liverpool skipper fuming. Less than P class equals data end equals 1987. Data start equals 1586, greater than. Second half, Slot tried to patch things up, Luis Diaz came on, and Connor Bradley finally relieved Jones. That change sparked a bit of life. Bradley sprinted down the flank and teed up Diaz to make it 3-2, giving Liverpool hope. There were chances after that. Elliott hit the crossbar, Chiesa couldn't finish from close range, and Diaz had a penalty shout waved away, but Fulham dug deep and held on. Less than P class equals data end equals 2215 data start equals 1989 greater than. By the final whistle, Fulham were celebrating like they'd just won a cup final. And honestly, it felt deserved. Iwobi was on fire, Robinson ran the flank like a machine, and Liverpool just looked tired, deflated, beatable. Less than P class equals data end equals 2571 data start equals 2217 greater than. Of course, it's not the end of the world for Liverpool. They're still top, still in control. But if this performance showed anything, it's that they've got some serious squad questions to answer before May. Robertson and Jones had a rough day, Van Dijk didn't look his usual self, and the depth behind the starting 11 is clearly still a work in progress. Less than P class equals data end equals 2744, data start equals 2573 greater than for Fulham though? A perfect afternoon. The sunshine, the goals, and a reminder to the Premier League's elite that nothing comes easy. Not even for the title favorites. Stay subscribed for more videos.